Sometimes, the loudest voice that stops us from moving forward isn't the world around us. It's the one inside our own head. That whisper that says, "You can't do it. You're not good enough. You'll fail again." We've all heard it, haven't we? That quiet, poisonous voice of doubt. That tells us to play safe, to stay small, to never dream too high. But here's the truth, my friend. Every person who ever achieved something great faced that same voice too. Once upon a time, not too long ago, there was a man named Ethan Brooks. He was just like you and me. Ordinary, average, maybe even invisible to the world. He worked a 9-to-5 job, surrounded by the same walls every day, dreaming quietly about doing something big. Something that actually mattered. But every time he thought about it, that voice came back. You're not smart enough, you're not ready, you'll embarrass yourself. So he stayed silent, stayed small, and watched his dreams collect dust in the corner of his mind. One day, while leaving his office late at night, he looked at his reflection in the glass door. And for the first time, he didn't recognize the person staring back. His eyes looked tired, empty, as if life had quietly passed him by. That night, he sat on his bed and whispered to himself, "Maybe this is it. Maybe I'll never be more than this." But then, his phone buzzed. A notification, an old video from a motivational speaker he once admired. It said, "You were not born to be average. You were born to rise." He watched that clip again and again. And something inside him moved. It wasn't loud. It wasn't sudden. But it was real. That small spark of belief that says, "What if I try again?" Next morning, he woke up early. For the first time in years. He jogged around his block, gasping for air, sweating, feeling awkward, but alive. He started reading books again, writing his thoughts, slowly building himself up from the inside out. Every day, he did one thing that scared him. Something that pushed him a little beyond his comfort zone. He applied for that public speaking workshop. He volunteered to lead a small project at work. He even started a small online page sharing his thoughts about growth. And guess what happened? People noticed. Not because he was perfect, but because he was trying. He wasn't faking confidence anymore, he was building it. Weeks turned into months. And that small page he created? It started growing. Hundreds, then thousands of people began following his words. People who once doubted themselves found hope in his voice. The same voice that once told him you can't, now told others you can. But it wasn't all sunshine. There were nights he cried quietly, questioning everything again. There were failures, bad comments, people laughing at him. And yes, the voice came back. "You'll never make it." But this time, he smiled. He whispered back, "I've heard you before, and I'm still standing." Months later, Ethan stood on a stage, facing hundreds of people. His hands shaking, heart racing, tears in his eyes. He began speaking about fear, doubt, and courage. And when he finished, the crowd stood up, cheering, clapping, crying. He realized in that moment, it was never about being fearless. It was about feeling the fear, and doing it anyway. Today, Ethan's story reminds us of something powerful. That your biggest enemy isn't failure. It's your own hesitation. Every time you doubt yourself, you delay your destiny. Every time you say "I can't," you chain your own potential. You are capable of more than you imagine. But the world will only see it when you start believing it. So today, break your limits. Stop doubting yourself. Don't wait for the perfect moment, it'll never come. Take the step, even if it's small. Speak, even if your voice shakes. Try, even if you might fail. Because one day, you'll look back and realize that the walls that once trapped you were never real. They were built by your fears, and torn down by your courage. The moment you stop doubting yourself, the world starts believing in you. This is StoryVerse, reminding you, your story isn't over yet.